Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Sunday, October 24, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Charlotte Hornets vs Brooklyn Nets. Charlotte is averaging 123 points per game through their first 2 games. They scored 123 points in their last game, making 52.7% of their field goals and 40.6% of their three-pointers. Miles Bridges led the way for Charlotte with 30 points and 7 rebounds. Gordon Hayward finished with 18 points and 9 assists, while LaMelo Ball added 17 points, 6 assists, and 5 steals for the Hornets. Charlotte has struggled defensively, giving up 117 points per game. They gave up 112 points in their last game and will need to play better if they want to win this game. Our first betting advice is to pick Brooklyn Nets -8. The Nets enter this game 20th in the league in scoring offense, as they average 109 points per game on the year. Brooklyn is 20th in the league in rebounding with 45.5 boards per contest and 20th in assists by dishing out 22.5 dimes a night. The Nets are 21st in the league in scoring defense by allowing 118 points per contest. Kevin Durant leads the team with 30.5 points plus 13 rebounds and 8.5 assists per game. James Harden contributes 20 points, 7.5 rebounds and 8 assists a night, while Patty Mills kicks in 16 points per contest. LaMarcus Aldridge, 12 points, and Joe Harris, 11.5 points, each average in double figures as well. The Nets look to get production from Nick Claxton, Blake Griffin, Paul Millsap, Jevon Carter and James Johnson. Kyrie Irving remains out as he has chosen to remain unvaccinated, meaning he can't play in Nets home games. Since the team has decided not to accommodate him as a part-time player, he's out until he chooses to get vaccinated. Brooklyn is 17th in the league in field goal percentage, as they shoot 45.3% from the field as a team on the year. The Nets are 9th in the league in 3-point field goals per game, as they drain 14.5 triples per game, while they stand 7th in 3-point field goal percentage by hitting 41.4% from beyond the arc. Our second betting advice is to pick over Philadelphia 76ers vs Oklahoma City Thunder. On offense, Philadelphia is scoring an average of 113.0 points per game. Tobias Harris is the leading scorer with an average of 21.5 points per game, and Joel Embiid is second with an average of 20.5 points per game. Andre Drummond, who does not even start, is the leading rebounder for the 76ers with an average of 13.5 boards per contest. Embiid he's the team leader in assists with an average of 4.5. Philadelphia is allowing an average of 105.5 points per game, while averaging 41.0 rebounds, but is allowing opponents to average 45.5 rebounds per game. Our first betting advice is to pick Philadelphia 76ers -7.5. Oklahoma City is also allowing the 4th highest 2-point shooting percentage right now. They'll have to figure out a way to clean that up when facing a team with a dominant frontcourt like the Sixers. The Thunder has to step it up defensively, but most importantly, someone else outside of Gilgeous-Alexander has to get buckets. The solo act won't fly for long, with teams starting to key in on the talented guard. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Boston Celtics vs Houston Rockets. The Boston Celtics have struggled as a defensive team as they are 28th in the NBA, with 126.5 points per game. In their previous game against the Toronto Raptors, they allowed 115 points on 42 of 100, 42% from the floor, 10 of 35, 28.6% from three-point land, and 21 free throw attempts. If they can defend without fouling, it will help Boston avoid an 0-3 start. Our first betting advice is to pick Boston -6. Wood shot 13 of 19 from the field, including a 4 of 6 conversion rate from beyond the arc. He finished in 4th place in Most Improved Player voting last year. Second overall draft pick Jalen Green had 9 points in his first game at home. Shooting guard Kevin Porter Jr. scored 18 points and dished out 10 assists in a double-double effort. Small forward Jason Tate added 16 points, and shooting guard Eric Gordon had 22 points off the bench. Gordon hit 4 of 6 from the three-point line. It's very early in the season, but Houston ranks number 11 in points per game, 115.0. Our second betting advice is to pick under 226. Orlando Magic vs New York Knicks. They have yet to settle on a starting unit for Sunday's game. Franz Wagner, who was drafted 8th overall, is truly a project and will not see very many minutes until he's ready to contribute defensively. He has had a brutal preseason based on numbers, but has shown glimpses of his raw potential. Jalen Suggs was their other top pick, but he's been hampered with injuries and a recent bout with COVID-19. The Magic will pair Suggs in the backcourt with Cole Anthony, who averaged 12.9 ppg and 4.1 apg a season ago, but has started slow this year. When Randle and Toppin were on the floor together for a shade under 16 minutes, the Knicks outscored the Celtics by 12, with Toppin burning Boston in transition, taking off after missed shots, and finishing with ease at the other end. In 28 minutes, the second-year forward scored 14 points. New York is hopeful Obi can make the leap in his sophomore year after a tumultuous rookie season where he looked lost at times. It remains to be seen if Coach Thibs deploys the same small ball lineup for this two-game home-and-home with Orlando. But the promising Toppin looks good playing alongside Randle. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Knicks -12. For the year, the Knicks are 3rd in the league in scoring offense, with 129.5 points per contest entering this game. New York is 14th in the league in rebounding as they collect 46.5 rebounds per game, while they are 3rd in the league in assists by dishing out 30.5 dimes per contest. The Knicks are 16th in the league in scoring defense by allowing 115 points per contest. Julius Randle leads the team with 28 points, 9 rebounds and 8 assists per contest. Our second betting advice is to pick over 215.